Welcome to today's edition of the No Filter Podcast. This is going to be more like an interlude to the usual podcast. Me and Mookie are just going to chop it up. We actually have um, material with Ari, but due to technical difficulties, y'all motherfuckers will probably never hear that shit. And it was funny until it wasn't. So, without further ado, because y'all didn't get to hear it the last time, in this corner, coming from Houston, Texas, by way of Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. MOOKIE. Please leave him the fuck alone. Just let him be. Mookie.
Thank you. That was a very gracious introduction.
Well, you got on me last time. You said my introduction wasn't good.
Yeah, but you know what? Honestly, I didn't think you was gonna do it again. That's what threw me the fuck off. I didn't think you was gonna do it again.
Do you still have Venom left?
Oh no, look, that shit right there will never not piss me the fuck off at all. I may not have the same vigor, but the venom is still there. I may not get as excitable as I once was, because I don't think I can repeat that shit. Like, yeah,
well, I mean, you probably can't. Look, that'll be, maybe it's not lost. Maybe you'll TikTok that a couple times, throw a couple on IG, just to let the motherfuckers know what they missed.
Look, the first one is definitely gonna get posted because I want people to understand what the fuck that was. Because that shit really.
I'm fucking with it.
So for those, obviously y'all don't know, we did the podcast Tuesday, and the two N words, and the last N word was no, setting boundaries. To which, if anybody whoever watched it, they know that I have problems setting boundaries. So I took it upon myself. I listened to my counterparts, my brother, Ari, and I decided that, hey, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna start set some boundaries for these motherfuckers so they know that, hey, this is what it is. And man, let me fucking tell you this shit right here. If I ain't never knew stupid motherfuckers, I know them now. I've never been in a situation to where when I set a boundary for a motherfucker, they feel as though I've hurt their feelings. Please make this shit make sense to me. If I tell you I don't want to do something, why do you take that shit personally? And all these and the motherfuckers that I've set these boundaries with, whether it's I don't want to talk to you, whether it is I don't want to deal with you on a certain basis, I want to deal with you time and time, like from this, that to the next, whatever the case may be, whatever the boundary is, I set that motherfucker. Why is it that I have to fucking explain myself why I'm setting the boundary? The boundary is in place for fucking me, not for you. Why are you taking it personal? And I got so much feedback and so much, even before the podcast, people were asking me about, well, it's good that you don't set boundaries. It's this. And I'm like, fuck you mean it's good? And then when I actually started setting boundaries, people got pissed off at me. I shit you not. Blew my fucking mind. Literally somebody fucking put a gun and blew the back of my brains out because I was so flabbergasted. And with me, it's like second nature to me. When people ask me something, I explain it. It's second nature. I don't know why. And it was only during the middle of the fucking conversation where I really got fucking pissed off that I realized that I was explaining some shit that was helpful to me. I have to make you feel good about me setting my fucking boundaries with you. Please, help me understand that shit. I feel like the shit only happens to me. The shit's crazy. Since when does setting boundaries against motherfuckers? When did this become a thing? Where it was just negative to set boundaries against motherfuckers. No means no is what I thought.
Entitled.
And that's what I'm saying. It's we live in a world where motherfuckers feel like they are owed something. Like everybody, like every single person, they feel like they're owed some shit. Like, oh well, you owe me closure, or you owe me an explanation. I don't owe you shit. But then when I choose to try to honor your request, you take the kindness as a fucking weakness. Now you feel as though I owe it to you. No. I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. Do you understand me? Nothing. The entitlement, it's like the selfishness of people is fucking rampant, man. It's crazy. Like, am I wrong? Like, am I wrong for doing what's best for me? Because that's what motherfuckers make me feel like.
Well, I'm probably the one person in the world you can't ask.
Like, it's wild, bro. Like, I don't like when did the world become this? When did we become this whiny, self-absorbed group of people to where if you say something somebody doesn't like, you owe them an apology? Like, literally.
Oh, I mean, I don't have an answer for that. Yeah, I have zero answers. I do. Like, listen, zero answers. Because I feel like the world itself has been that way for a very long time, which is why I choose to limit my interactions. Because we come from an environment where your feelings getting hurt was just your feelings getting hurt. But now that we're not actively in that environment, I have to assume that this larger world, because so many people feel that way, has been that way forever.
And maybe you're right. Maybe I don't know.
We're just not right. We're not from that world. Like we're from the world where consequences, like infractions, were usually dealt with immediately, and real consequences came with shit. So you learn how to move different ways. Like, and if that was the case, it must also be the case that oh, my feelings is hurt. Like, so
it's right. Like what?
But see, that's the world that we come from. That's not the world we exist in anymore. Like, we don't really exist in that environment. Like, we live in a real comfortable fucking, existence right now. We not, we ain't out here scratching tooth and fucking nail. Like, it ain't like that. So, like, I have to assume that is part of that environment that we existed in. And because we existed in it for so long, we feel like it's normal to not give a motherfucker that apology and that closure. Like, nah, bro, you get no fucking closure. Like, that's weird. But everyone who we bump into seems to expect it.
Facts.
So maybe it is a normal thing here. Like the whole backbiting at work thing. Like, you go to work, you hear, so-and-so talking crazy about so-and-so, and then the next thing you know, they both in each other's motherfucking faces talking about, let's go to lunch together. I'm like, that's weird. If I got something bad to say about you, I'm finna say it to you, and I don't fuck with you. We just work together. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good on that lunch shit. You want to go to lunch? Didn't I just tell you 15 minutes ago that you was a bitch and I don't like you? Why are you asking me about going to lunch?
Like, it's weird, man. Like that right there, that right there in itself is the fucking problem. It's like, yo, I don't have to like you. Like real shit. It is what it is. Like I ain't gotta like you. You ain't gotta like me. You don't owe me shit. But I should be able to voice my opinions. I should be able to voice how I feel about shit without you getting feeling like, oh well, why do you feel this way? Bitch, because I do. I feel that way. Like, and I think it's more of me being angry at myself. Like that, I think that's what it really boils down to, is that I'm just angry at myself because now it's like second nature to me to explain myself. And it's only after I have explained myself do I realize that it pisses me off. Like fuck. Like I said what I said and I meant what the fuck I said. But for some reason, I always feel like I have to fucking go double back and be like, oh well, this is why, like I gotta coddle your ass. Like fuck that. Like this world
Yeah,
sucks.
you know, this shit is weird. I ain't gonna lie about it. Shit's weird as hell. To me, it's weird. You know, to you, it's obviously weird, but that, you know, that don't mean shit for everybody else out here.
And see, that's what I be saying. Like, is it? And then it be making me think. Like, me and you've had this discussion numerous times. It be making me think. Like, are we the weird ones and everybody else is normal, or are we the only?
Well, no, I'm still no. Listen. I'm not going that. You be saying that. That's why I disagree with that. Like, no, we're still normal, but like okay, just because everybody knows a lie doesn't make it the truth.
That's true.
Right, like that, you know, I'm always gonna be on that one. Like I ain't really hard pressed to I ain't hard pressed to try to help nobody figure that shit out. Like that's weird.
It's like I'm a firm, like I've learned a lot since I've been on my own. Like since and I'm not gonna get into it like motherfucker, like since you've been on your own, like don't think like I've been like none of that shit. But since I've had my own spot, like I tell like you know, like this is the first time that I've lived alone since I've been fucking born. Like since I've been fucking alive. And no, there's some shit that I learned about myself. Like I value my space. I value my time, and more importantly, I value my peace. And I will
go, my motherfucking sanity.
Like real shit. And I will, and anybody who threatens those three things got to go. You got to. There's no other. There's no
room for your bullshit.
Exactly. and people get mad about that. Like people feel like I'm supposed to accommodate their bullshit into my peace. Like, no. That's where you fucked up. That's where you're wrong. Like the second you become a problem is the second you go. Now, that's not saying that I won't fuck with you when I need to fuck with you. That's not saying that. However, you will never, ever be a mainstay in my life until you can fit into my narrative. And y'all can take it however y'all want to, whoever listens to this shit. Y'all can feel however the fuck y'all want to feel about it. But that's the problem with the world, is that y'all all trying to accommodate other motherfuckers. Like, no, that's not how it works. Whoever you fuck with in this world, and this is just this is the world according to Mook. That's it. This is just my philosophy on it. You ain't got to believe it. You ain't got to take it for what it is. My thing is, if a motherfucker comes into your life, they should never take away, nor like they shouldn't add. It's like it's a real thin line that you got to motherfucker walk. Like, don't come in here disrupting my shit. You should it's like a puzzle piece, bitch. Like you should just click in. If I gotta force you into a piece, like if you gotta force you into place, bitch, you don't belong there. Like this is not your space. You need to go somewhere else. And there's nothing wrong with that. That means you not meant to be in this spot. You may be an edge. You may be a corner piece somewhere that you need to go that way. Like, don't come in here trying to fit your ass in here just because I'm a dope ass motherfucker. Like, I say this shit with all the fucking confidence in the world. I am a fucking awesome individual as a person, as a friend, as a fucking boyfriend, husband, fucking side dude, whatever the fuck role.
That's where you at with it, bro?
What's up?
I said, that's where you at with it?
I'm just saying. I just wanted to be known. Like, I'm that motherfucker. However, I will not give up my peace, my time, and my fucking sanity to anybody. Anybody threatens that shit, you got to go. You gotta go. You gotta go. I could be wrong. Look, real shit, I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that is definitely my take on it.
I like your take on it, bro. I'm fucking with it.
It's just I don't know, man. Like being in the situations that I have been in, I don't ever want to go back to none of that shit ever again. Like ever again.
Let the church say amen.
And like it is crazy. Like I don't ever like even when I get into situations with motherfuckers, I'll get in entanglements and shit with motherfuckers, right?
Hi, Jada.
when I get in entanglements, like, and motherfuckers like they say some weirdo shit to me. They be like, "Oh man, I don't like that person. Oh, you gotta go." Like, no. Like, what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna come into my life again. I said this shit I think in the first podcast. I don't know what podcast it was. I will never, ever, ever, ever do the same shit again. Like you coming into my life, I will never cut anybody who is in my life out. These people are here. You have to make your money. You have to deal with it. You have to deal with these people. These people are in my life. Regardless, whether they're friends, whatever role, family, whatever role they play in my life, they are here to stay. You don't like it, you can get the fuck out. And that's just real shit. Because I will never, ever, 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 ever cut anybody else out of my life to appease another motherfucker.
I like it. I like the logic. I like the logic in it, bro. So all right, let me we're getting kind of serious, and this podcast is just to fuck around. So let me tell you about some feedback. Let me tell you about some feedback I got, right?
What's up?
I'm gonna tell you about this feedback. So I'm chopping it up. And this person was like, yo, I feel some type of way how you put my shit out there and said that I was too busy for y'all. And I was like, oh, word, bet. But you is. And he was like, I was like, but I did give you a direct quote. Right? So I just sent this motherfucker an invite. You know what he told me?
He was too busy. Yo, look, real shit.
And I told him too. I was like, he's like, what is this? I was like, that's the link for the Zoom, because we doing a pod and we ain't really talking about no topic. He's like, yeah, I can't do it. I'm too busy for you, bitch ass motherfuckers. I said, oh, word. I said, I'm gonna say you said that, right?
Look, I didn't even lie, right? It took me a minute to realize who the fuck you was talking about. I was like, who the fuck would you be? I was like,
I'm talking about Kev. I am talking shit on Kev.
Oh man, yo, it's been
I talk shit. Look, I talk shit to Kev first, because I ain't talking behind his back.
Right.
He gets to hear this and I've already informed him that I'm gonna talk shit. So, Kev, I'm talking shit.
Kev, why
You know
you
what?
don't
Look,
love us?
honestly, real shit, bro. I can't wait until the episode that Kev is on,
Oh my God. Look.
because everybody's gonna be so fucking floored
It's
who don't already know us.
like anybody who's listened to our very first iteration of this podcast, y'all gonna know. But those who have just started listening,
Actually, no, listen, they might not know.
but do they not?
There's no
you know
video.
what? You're right. Because oh shit. Oh shit, you right. Because we didn't do it like this the last time. That is
They're gonna be like bullshit. He's an
they're gonna be like, no, sir. That's crazy, man. Like we have invited a lot of people to this podcast, and a lot of people don't.
I just shot I shot a link out just because there's no topic. So and we are gonna look. Okay, so listeners, right? We said we was gonna address the okay, I'm gonna be this. We're gonna address. It's gonna lean more toward gay men, the transgender issue. It kind of straight shit too, and the entirety of the gay agenda. I'm not gonna touch on every topic because every topic, don't necessarily need to be touched on. And if somebody got some feedback or they want to, chop it up directly, depending upon who you are, I have to add that caveat, right? So it depends on who you are. There are people that I know will listen, and I like some people, surprisingly, and I don't want to be in a position where I have to tell you how fucking stupid you are. So if I deny the request to debate me in a public forum like this, understand it is because I value our interaction and I would like to maintain it.
Let me tell you, everybody that's listening, if you still want to debate him, hit me up and I will add you because I told you. I don't care. I want to.
Oh, no. Listen. I'm taking on all comers. I want all the smoke. But I'm saying if someone who knows me directly, you know what I'm saying, and was like, yo, D, I disagree with what you said here. And if I made a statement of fact, I'm going to give them the opportunity to back off that square so we can maintain our interaction. But if you want to still go, by no stretch of the imagination am I going to back the fuck off my square. I'm going to fuck your life up. And then you're not going to want to be cool no more because I embarrassed you on fucking a public forum. I may say something and someone be like, well, I disagree. I don't give a fuck if you disagree about a fact. Like, I don't give a fuck. That's weird. There's oxygen outside. No, I disagree. Oh, really, bitch? Like, the fuck? 1 + 1 is 2. No, it's not. It's 4.5. Really, bitch?
I can't with you.
Okay. But you know that about me. Like, that's my shit. I'm not gonna go out of my way to save you from the onslaught. But at the same time, if I value our interaction, I may initially deny the request. However, after the initial denial of said request, if you say, no, I don't care, okay, bet. And that's how fast it's going to go. Because I've already gave it thought.
And then it's going to be super hilarious for me. It's going to be super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Look, because Cause I look, I'm gonna tell you something. That shit is gonna be funny to me. And like we said, like we always like it's always the invitation is always out there to whoever listens, whoever wants to get on this podcast. You are okay. Let me phrase this carefully. You are, you know what? No, you are welcome to come. You are welcome to join the podcast as a guest, and you are more than willing. You can voice your opinion. Again, you have to be willing to deal with the consequences of whatever you say, whenever you say it. Because we want the feedback. We want people on here. We want to do the podcast. The podcast is fun. We like to have fun with it. And we want y'all to have fun with us too. No shit. Want y'all to join.
I'm not gonna say all what he said.
I want to have fun. But I want y'all to get up here and make
you see, because you said you sound like you were speaking French. I'm saying I'm prepared to have whatever guests have whatever opinion they have. I don't mind your opinion, but when I am talking factual information, if you try to hit me with some anecdotal evidence that rests on one side or the other, I'm not gonna argue with you about it. I'm just gonna tell you how fucking stupid you are because you're fucking stupid. You've heard me say it before, if 80% of something is true, and 10% exists on one side and 10% exists on the other side. If the anecdotal evidence you're fucking supporting your claim with exists on one of those 10%, it's still just your fucking opinion. It's an outlier. Nobody gives a fuck about that. It's weird. Like if 80% of something is true, it's a truth. Like the fuck?
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm
not finna argue. Like I'm cool if a motherfucker want to state you don't have a platform, you want to get on here, you want to state your opinion. Cool. Understand what that actually means though. That means if your opinion is fucking stupid, I'm gonna tell you your opinion is fucking stupid. Like, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. So I don't mind. Like if a broad calls me and says, "Hey, D, my boyfriend punched me in my eye. What should I do? Leave him." Well, no, there has to be another way. Okay, bitch, stay and get your other ass swole. What the fuck?
You're done.
Like, get the fuck am I like? Why am I done?
You're done. You're just, I can't with you.
But why am I done?
Okay, I don't know why. I can't give you a real reason why. It's just you're done. You're just done. Because I
think he can change. He can change if you leave him.
He can change from a righty to a lefty. That's not fun. I no way, shape, or form condone domestic violence by no stretch of the other.
Actually, you've already clearly stated you about shaking bitches.
Shaking bitches and punching bitches is two different things. That's two totally different things.
Oh shit.
That's two totally different things. I will shake the dog shit, but I will never hit.
Like I said, I'm cool on everybody's opinion. Like your opinion is your opinion. You're entitled to it. Like cool. Like I have zero problems with everybody having their own opinion, but you cannot present your opinion like it's a statement of fact against facts.
Yeah, and that's where people be fucking it up. Their opinion, they feel like their opinions are based in fact. And that's the issue. Every time someone says something, it is an opinion.
It'd be like if you get in a car and you drive with your eyes closed, you're gonna crash into something. But no, I got an uncle. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn uncle. Like, fuck.
Who is your fucking uncle? Daredevil, bitch? Is he using sonar? What is he doing?
Like, well, listen, He drove to the end of the driveway. He makes this drive all the time. He knows exactly where the left is and where the right is based on how his foot rests on the gas pedal. Okay, that's all great. That's great. Your uncle can make it a mile without ever opening his eyes. But everybody else is going to bump into some shit. Like,
the fuck? That is real shit.
Right. It's a statement of fact. If you get in your car and you drive with your eyes closed, you will bump into some shit. And a motherfucker will be like, nope, I got an uncle or my cousin, or I know a girl. I don't give a fuck. Man, shut the fuck up. You sound fucking stupid. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It is wild. Everybody's got their opinions on some shit. And that's where the issue be lying in at, is that motherfuckers think their opinion is based in some type of fact because they have made themselves believe it.
Like, listen, right? We all seen American Pie. And she told this epic story about this one time in band camp where she stuck a flute in her pussy, right? But all the other times, she didn't.
What the fuck?
Listen, really think about that. Her story was relevant because she said this one time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my pussy. But how many times had you been to band camp where you didn't do that? Band camp usually lasts about a week or more. So every day you're at band camp. So one day, one time out of the 4 years you were in high school, you stuck a flute in your pussy. That does not mean you regularly stick flutes in your pussy. That's not what that means. However, it might be entertaining to watch.
All right. All right.
He said, well, okie dokie.
This is the reason why when I post these videos, I have to say it's inappropriate for fucking kids.
Well, you know what? Listen. Is it inappropriate for kids? If your kids is on the internet unsupervised and they come across some fucking adults talk about some adult shit and your adult ass is allowing your kids to consume adult content, that's your motherfucking fault. You failed. End statement.
I do agree with that. Like, we've had that discussion. Kids fucking
stay the fuck out of grown folks' business. And I ain't saying like back in the day where it's like you need to be seen and not heard. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. The grown folks is here. I understand we are in a different world now. You know, you need to see where your kids is. You want your kids to fucking interact and engage, cool shit. But once there's adult content happening, you got no child. Get the fuck out of the grown folks' faces.
But it's wild, man. It's like little kids know just as much about what is going on than the adults do, because just like you said, they're sitting there just taking the information, and nobody's telling these little motherfuckers to go away, or you're taking the conversation somewhere else, or whatever the case may be. But they're just sitting there being nosy, fucking sitting in there listening to the conversations. Like, no, that shit's weird. Go away. Like, I think like kids who are always up under their parents, to me, and again, this is just my opinion, I feel like it's something really wrong with that. To me, like, I don't know if this the way I grew up, you know, because I grew up in the era where kids were seen, not heard. Like, when adults came to the house, you went the fuck to the room, and that's where you stayed.
Yeah, you better disappear.
Yeah, like that's where you stayed until now. Is a world where kids are like right there, and I get it. And like, again, this is not to say, because I get it. This is a totally different world where, you know, when we grew up, we could go to the store and come back and everything was cool. Now
so we go to the store and buy cigarettes. Don't play.
Right, with the little note, had the note to get
yes,
to
sir.
The door. Like, hey, this is from my mama. She want the Virginia Slams. There you go. Give me the Virginia Slams. And they used to give it to us, and we walked our ass back home, and nothing happened. Now, fucking, I get an Amber Alert at least every goddamn other day talking about somebody that got snatched up.
Right.
Shit's real, and I get that, and I'm not taking away from it, but a kid that's always up under, like, I feel like that shit is problematic. Like, you are.
Yeah, your kids need to have some level of independence.
Exactly. It's like
they need to be able to function without being up under the grown-ups.
Like, what your kid gonna do if something happened to you? Like,
now look, I don't even get that far down the road. I'm saying if we all grown and we sitting here and we having a conversation about what transpired and whose relationship and who did what to who, I don't need to censor myself. You need to send your fucking kid away.
Exactly.
Like, or we need to just stop having this conversation. We need to talk about some other shit. We need to talk about some shit that ain't gonna be problematic or offensive, or somebody got to worry about repeating. Because if you got to look at your kid and say, "Don't you repeat nothing you heard here," your kid shouldn't be hearing what the fuck they hearing.
Thank you. And it pisses me off when a motherfucking parent tells their kid to go do something and they look at them like they stupid. I'd be like, "You're not gonna smack him? Like, you're not gonna do nothing? You just like." It'd be weird to me. Like I be watching motherfuckers tell their kid, like, go to your room. And they just be like, but why? That shit make me fucking, like,
bring back the Hot Wheels racetracks and extension cords.
Like, real shit. Real back in the day when you had to go pick your own motherfucking switch. That's the problem. Ain't nobody out there picking their own switches.
Look, you come back with the little one, and then they say go get two more and braid them motherfuckers together.
Baby, yo, see, that's what the problem is. That kind of shit's not happening no more. Motherfuckers like.
Well, look, I'm not gonna say it's a problem, right? Because I'm not a huge fan of the required physical corrective measures because people was getting out of hand with it. And I don't mean beating the fuck out of your kid. I mean, there's just some things you shouldn't have to resort to physicality about.
Exactly.
Like, right. Like, but I mean, I'm also, if your kid is out there wilding the fuck out, whew.
Like, and it's a very thin line. Like, it's a thin line you have to walk when it comes to doing shit like that. Like,
you hit me with the buckle. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had a flashback. Don't do that shit. Wait. Yeah, I still got look. I don't even care if my mom probably gonna listen to this. I still got a dent somewhere in the back of my head where I got hit in the head with a damn steak, like a frozen one in the store. Everybody that ran over their mom's foot with that cart, and I don't care what kind of religion your mom think, they lose it all when you hit them with that cart. That shit get real.
Oh, buddy, you ain't gonna keep clipping the back of her heels.
That shit get real quick. Like, hold on, bitch, come here.
Oh shit,
that shit is wild. But man, it's hard work. Like, I agree with you. Like, not everything requires an ass whooping. However, dot. Sometimes you gotta judge that situation accordingly, because sometimes I be looking at motherfucker like, I would have popped that motherfucker. Like, I ain't saying like fucking Kunta Kinte whipping type shit, but get you a belt, pop that ass one good time, go sit down somewhere. Like, I told you to do something. Like, do what I said do. Like
every time is not the time to explain why. Sometimes your job is just to do.
Exactly. And that's the issue. And that goes back into the very beginning of this motherfucker. Like, everybody feel like they're owed an explanation. Sometimes it's not that. Like,
sometimes it's just to do.
Yeah.
Right. It's just like, you remember like training. You have to think to yourself, like, in training, and you talking to some young motherfuckers and they want to know why, because they think they smart. Okay, listen, if I tell you to get down and you say why, I no longer give a fuck.
Facts.
Right. Like, oh, okay, you wanted them. Very well. So now when we in a situation and I say get down and you look around and trying to figure it out and something hits you in the side of your head, break your fucking neck because it's going fucking 300, 3,500 fucking feet per fucking second, that's your own fucking fault.
That's the best scenario in the world. Like sometimes you can get sometimes shit requires an explanation. Sometimes
right. Like I like do it now, get it done, and then once it's done, we can have a discussion on if there was a way to do it better. But we are not having this discussion when I first tell you to do it. That's not going to happen. That's like, this is how you do this. And you're like, no. Excuse me? The fuck? Well, there's a better way to do it. I don't give a fuck if there's a better way to do it. I'm telling you to do it this way because this is what needs to be done. And then we can have the discussion on the back end. Okay, you're right. There is a better way to do it. There's a much more efficient way to do it. However, the reason the efficient way isn't being used is because that's not the proper protocol.
Exactly. It's just that simple. It is just that simple. The world will work so much better. But
I don't know. I don't listen, bro. I don't know if I want the world to work better. I like having shit to talk about.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine a world where bitches were held accountable and like could you imagine that? How much less we would have to talk about.
I can't even when you said it, I couldn't picture it. I was like, me, it sounded like you was talking gibberish.
Like a world where dudes weren't little bitches.
No such
it's
thing.
Like, oh my God. Like, right, what are we gonna do?
No such thing.
You know, like shit. That'd be like 90% of the conversation. Like, oh, he's a bitch in real life.
Oh shit. Like make that shit make sense. Make that shit make sense to me. It's crazy. It's crazy. Sometimes I just sit here and I just be like, what the fuck is happening? Accountability.
Nothing.
Nigga, that shit was funny. I can't believe you said that. Accountability.
Let me live in my imaginary world.
Okay. I was gonna say they can't even spell accountability, let alone live in it.
Yeah, they can. THEWAYISEEIT. Accountability.
I'm fucking done with you. Look, people gonna be looking at it. They're gonna be like, "What did he spell?" They're gonna have to remind me. What did he say? Wait, spell it again.
That's gonna be like music when he was singing "Merry-Go-Round." How could you be so
cruel?
Right? Motherfuckers gonna be out here with their pens and pencils writing that shit down like this motherfucker.
Did he just spell that shit out in a song? Did he spell that shit? Wait a minute. Oh my god, that shit's crazy. Accountability. I'm still stuck on that shit.
No, get off of that. We moving on. Look, we jumping all over the place. Well, I'm not jumping all over the place. I'm kind of looking forward to Spider-Man. Yes, I am. And The Matrix.
Oh, yo. So I'm actually going to go see
it. You going to the COVID vacuum?
Whoa. It's free, one. But yes.
Oh, okay. Anything you want me to say at your fucking eulogy?
Just let them know
that he was a real one.
Right. Let them know that I wasn't no bitch. And you know what? Since you brought that up, hold on. Like, you know what? Fuck it. First off, Disney, y'all are fucking greedy. Put that shit on Disney Plus. Stop making me go to the movie theaters, goddamn it, because y'all are greedy. Like, put that shit on Disney Plus. Like, why do I don't look? They putting out the 4th Matrix movie on HBO Max. They said, you know what? Let's just fucking put it on there. Look, movies are dead. Let it die. Stop. Just let it go.
No. Movie theaters are dead.
But that's what okay. Correction.
Yeah,
you're right.
I ain't going to look, bro. I'm not going to the COVID vacuum. It ain't happening.
Like, the shit is dead. Like, y'all keep trying to make this extra money from box offices and shit. Like, stop. Just let the shit go. Let it die. Like, people have become accustomed to this shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I've become accustomed to being in my home watching movies. King Kong, fucking the Mortal Kombat movie. What else done came out that I fucking watched in the comfort of my own home? Well, pretty much everything that came out, I watched it more or less. Stop.
Listen, I'm on my Kylo Ren shit. Let the past die. Kill it if you
like to. It's done. Like, Disney, y'all are a multi-trillion. Like, I don't even know. Like, y'all own everything. There is no reason for y'all to still be putting movies in movie theaters at all. At all. Just not. Like, start writing this shit into y'all contracts. So, like the whole Black Widow thing. Like, yeah, I watched that. Look, that shit was dope. It was dope.
Right?
I watched Black Widow in my house with my own popcorn, and I sat here and I watched that shit, and it was dope. And I watched it again and again and again. I watched that shit, 6, 7 times? 12, 13? Doesn't matter. I watched it. And I can go back and watch it anytime I want to, because it's on Disney Plus fucking stream. Stop making me go to this fucking theater to watch this movie. Stop it. Stop. Don't do it.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Like, that shit is wild. You could have easily have streamed this movie on Disney Plus. Like, easily. But no, what did you want to do? Let's get this movie theater money. And then what pisses me off, and it's your fault, people. I just want to throw that out. It's all y'all fault. It's y'all fault for continuing to go, because whatever fucking reason it may be, whether y'all don't, whatever, it's neither here nor there. Whether you don't believe in COVID or you do believe in COVID, or whatever mindset you have, you're fucking it up for the motherfuckers that don't want to go. Like, I want to watch the movie in my own home. Like, I paid too much for these streaming services to have to still go to a goddamn movie theater. It's bullshit. I ain't doing it.
But you do realize you said all of that, but you're going to the movie theater, so you're fucking.
Because I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay for it. Is a workaround.
You went on that long ass rant saying people don't stop going, y'all fucking it up, and you the one going. The reason we're having a conversation is because you're going.
I'm going because they paid for my ticket to go.
Right, but the ticket still got paid for.
So either way, it was gonna get paid for anyway. So I'm just
you gotta convince said person to not go.
Oh yeah,
your ass is going.
Look, and you wanna, like, real shit, and you wanna know the crazy thing is that I'm really debating whether or not I'm gonna go. Real shit, I'm debating. However, like, the theater that's close to where we work at, they not letting us in. So we had to go all the way across town to go to this movie theater. That right there is what really threw me off too. And I was like, I want to go all the way over there.
Too much.
Just to watch Spider-Man?
Too fucking much.
Even though I know it's gonna be a good ass movie. I already know it. It's gonna be great.
Yep. Yep. You can have your COVID vacuum. Do your thing, bro.
No, it's not my fault. It's Disney's fault. Because Disney keep putting these movies in movie theaters. Like Shang-Chi. Why the fuck you put Shang-Chi in the movie theater? You rats. It
I
is
don't know.
on
I
Disney.
watched it at home. Wasn't that the dual release?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, I had to wait to watch that.
Yeah. Oh.
See, I don't even think about it no more. It ain't even a big deal. It's just like, okay, so just move my scheduling back, and I'll see it when I see it. That's the whole benefit of having Disney Plus.
Yeah, because Shang-Chi didn't come out on Disney Plus until like maybe 3-4 weeks after it was released in theaters.
Yeah, oh cool. I didn't waited this long for them to unfuck themselves. Not a big deal.
I really like The Matrix. Like, I can't wait to see that shit. Like, real talk. And John Wick. Hey, and everybody listening to, like, yo, if they do John Wick, like, please do it like you did The Matrix. Put it on HBO Max or whatever. Fucking just stream it, please. Stream it. Stream the movie. Stream it.
Yeah, I'm prepared to pay my $30 premium viewing thing to watch that in the comfort of my home.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, y'all are you make the same amount of money. Like it's the same money. It's the same amount of money. Like even when they released Black Widow, what were they charging people for the early access? Like I think $30 or
yep.
It was something like that. That's what I would have spent as a solo ticket now, like real shit. A solo ticket. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm frugal as fuck. I'm doing the matinee anyway. Let's keep it a buck. If I'm going to a movie, I'm doing the matinee because it's cheaper. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to no fucking 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock movie. That's weird. When I can watch the same movie for cheaper.
On Tuesday.
So, exactly. Like super saver too. Like it's real. Like I'm a bargainer. Like you're not gonna catch me in a movie theater spending that kind of money. So you would effectively make more money for one person by offering it to me for me to pay for it to watch it versus me going to a movie theater to watch your movie. But I digress. I ain't mean to go on a huge rant, but that shit pissed me off. Like we got all these streaming services with HBO, we got HBO Max, we got Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix, Peacock now. What else? What else the fuck we was talking about that one day? They got the all black shit. The all black
yeah, that I actually like that little station.
Yeah, like it's dope. And it's like, yo, and we as people, we are paying for these streaming services. You know why? Because that's why they're popular, because nobody wants to go out and into a fucking enclosed space with fucking 30 to 40 other motherfuckers.
Strangers.
Breathing and coughing in a fucking room to watch Spider-Man beat people up. Like,
well, let's keep it a buck. We already know he's gonna get his ass kicked in this one.
Oh yeah. It does not look good. Look, the previews, it did not look good for the whole team. It does not look good. Like that nigga is fighting everybody. he got a fucking war. And I like, it's weird, man. Like, I don't know. But anyway, that shit could have easily been avoided. You just stream the fucking movie. Stream it. Like, hey, we're gonna put this on Disney Plus for fucking $30. You can get the early access to it. You don't say. Fucking, here's my money. Hey guy, here you go. take my money. But no, they got to get them box office numbers. It really just shows how little they care about y'all on a whole. They don't even give a fuck about y'all.
You keep saying y'all like you ain't going to the movie theater.
Stop trying to bring. Let me be great. Let me be great.
Oh man. I apologize, brother.
Be great. Let me live my life. I'm hoping they like bought out the whole movie theater. But even then, I don't like them people either.
That was mean.
Mean yet truthful. Again, it goes back to what I said. I don't have to like you to work with you. I don't. That's weird. We don't have to be friends. I don't hate you, but I don't like you either. You see what I'm saying? Like, we work together. Whatever you got going on, when I leave work, that's just what the fuck I do. I leave that shit. Like, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm no, I'm right. I'm right on that one. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to hang out. We don't have to go get no beer later. I'm good. You do you when it's time to leave this motherfucker. You know what? It's amazing how much time we actually have when we really started the podcast when we started.
Yeah. Like this, like, bruh. We need to be ready to get on the good foot from here on out.
It's like, it's wild how much, like, because we've been talking for at least an hour. And it may be just be in my head, but it felt like it's been about an hour.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. It's been 57 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's crazy. Like how long and look, and I had to make sure we was recording while I was sitting up here talking shit. I was like, wait, yeah, we are recording. I was like, what if we weren't recording none of this shit? All this shit was just random Dubai. We just sitting up here talking on Zoom.
Really? That's what's happening.
I mean, it is. Like real shit. I hope y'all enjoy this podcast.
Oh, and soon enough, people, right? Those who have also inquired, the podcast will be coming to Spotify. Soon enough, it's gonna be once we close out this season. We will upload the entirety of the season to podcast to Spotify for your listening enjoyment, and you'll be able to ride around on your way to work, on your way from work, without the video, and just listen to the dialogue. You know, if you so desire.
You should desire, because we are hilarious. We are fucking hilarious. I don't care what nobody say. I don't know, man. Like, it took us a long ass time to get this shit started back up again, too.
That's not true. It took us really quickly to get back up. It took us a long time to stop fucking around. But look, it's not like there wasn't shit going on.
That's true too.
Like, you know, there was a whole lot of shit going on. You know, and both of our lives.
Yeah, look. And once you said it, I really started thinking about like, oh no, you're right. Because it was a lot of shit that went down in that fucking gap.
Yeah, that this last 5 years, whoo, should have been kind of different.
That shit got real quick.
Shit builds character. Look, shit builds character.
Shit makes you tough. Oh my God. That's wild. It's like you don't really think about it until somebody says it, and then it puts it into perspective. Like, oh shit, you know what? Goddamn, you're right. It was a lot of shit. Jesus.
Oh yeah, just so you know, I finally went and bought my sugar.
Nigga, finally, after 3
Yes.
days?
It's been 4, but yeah.
Okay. See, I try to give you the benefit of the doubt, but you had to go that extra mile.
Yeah.
So for
It's
those of y'all
been
that
4.
don't know, since he brought it up, I feel compelled to talk about it now. This mama made some tea. I ain't even gonna call it sweet tea because obviously the motherfucker didn't have no sugar.
No, it was sweet tea.
No, it was tea because there wasn't no sugar in that motherfucker.
No, that's not what I said. I didn't say there was no sugar. What I said was I did not have enough regular sugar, and I was gonna have to substitute with some other kind of sugar that I was unsure what it was gonna taste like.
So
I will tell you, this tea is not the best tea I've ever made. Hence, it has lasted for 4 fucking days.
All I heard was tea. So I stand by my statement of it being tea. It was tea. Oh man, hold on. Then I'm gonna tell one more story, right? So at work we had this year was where I told you because that's what the segue came in at because we were having work, we had lunch style work. So they went and got Mexican food. So we did a nacho bar at work. And they had nachos and tea already. The shit. If that didn't make you cringe when I said that, I don't. Something's wrong. So I ate my nachos and all that other stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna try the tea. I'm just gonna try it. When I tell you, that shit was like, it's just like brown Flint water. That's what it was. It was
this motherfucker.
It was horrible. And I keep saying that because I just still want to throw that out there that they still don't have water.
Yeah, right. They still don't have clean water in Flint, Michigan.
Yeah. I use that as a reference because I just want y'all to realize that they still don't have water. This is ridiculous. Not that I was just.
Wait, no. We're not talking about that no more.
Yeah, no, that's why I stopped. That's why I was done with it.
No. Right, listen. I just thought about this. We've been on the podcast for an hour, so people have heard us banter, but we haven't added no serious extra racial component because I'm pretty sure that's what they think. That's the only fucking thing we do. Actually, we don't even talk about these subjects when we're not on the podcast because we don't give a fuck.
Correct. That is real. Like that is real shit because we don't like.
Let me tell you what this motherfucker did today. This, and this. Oh yeah, I had kind of the same thing happen a couple days ago. We're moving on. Anyway, how about John Wick?
like real shit. And we start talking about other shit just as quickly as we start that shit. As quickly we move on from that shit.
Oh, okay. Wait. The book of Boba Fett is coming at the end of the month.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, yo, that shit's gonna be dope too. Now, okay.
Well, you don't get the. You know what? No, fuck that. I'm done talking to you. You haven't watched Hawkeye yet. Shut your fucking face.
Wait. You're right. But again, as I stated before, wait. In my defense, whereas I know it is a good show because again, Marvel never puts out anything subpar. I will never take it away from them. I have never ever once was like,
I don't know, man. Guardians of the Galaxy was kind of subpar for me.
But
it was a banger, but it was subpar.
Yeah, especially that second purpose in the greater hierarchy.
And the second Thor.
I mean that I don't even count that movie. Again, if it wasn't for the reality
and Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
The first season was
Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. got real bad about fucking season 4.
Oh yeah. Now I look the first season, even the second, even a little bit of the second. But after that, I was so done with it. I was like, okay, y'all are reaching. Agent Peggy Carter was good. I liked it. It was dope.
Oh yeah, that Peggy Carter was fire. That What If shit is kind of dope too.
I did like that. That was good. All of that. I actually sat down and finished watching all of that shit. I like the tribute they did to Chadwick, but well, not the tribute, I should say, but the his final
yeah.
So I dug on that. It was dope to see how shit would have worked out. Or What If. It was cool. But I have never once was like, I can't wait to see that Hawkeye. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna lie about that. I was like, why is he getting the show? But I mean, the setting up the Young Avengers, the fact that we already seen fucking Elijah Bradley,
True.
The fact that we already seen Wiccan and Speed, we know they're coming back. We know Wanda's gonna eventually do her thing and bring her kids back. Like, so having the female Hawkeye is kind of dope because they setting it up. Because God forbid she just comes out of no fucking where.
That is true too, because motherfuckers will be hot. Then you can't. And I'm not saying I'm not gonna watch Hawkeye. I just at the beginning, I really wasn't. I gotta because I hate watching shit and then having to wait till next week to watch some shit. Like that shit irritate. I'd rather let it get like 2 good 3-4 episodes into this motherfucker than watch it. So that way I don't have to because that's why I'm hoping the Book of Boba Fett does that shit. Like I hope they just film this whole shit so I can just watch it.
Nope, you know better than that. This is gonna be week to week.
God damn it. It pisses me off. And I'm gonna have to watch it too. But I am gonna get onto Hawkeye because I watched all the Loki, good.
Yep.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier now because that's what it ended as. Was dope.
But listen, did it really?
Yeah, that was the title at the end. Was it not?
No, I think it was still Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I only say that because they keep talking about when Captain America 4 comes out, he's still gonna have to prove himself as Captain America.
So
while he has taken on the mantle, the rest of the world, excepting the nigga with the shield, that part. That part. I'm sorry I got racial on y'all motherfuckers, but that part.
But it's true. Cause I gotta go back and look.
That part.
That part. That right there.
That part. Yeah, that part.
But now I'm gonna have to go back and look because I could have swore in the last episode I think it changed to Captain America. I could be wrong. But now I gotta go check. I'm gonna have to go back and look. You probably already checking right now, ain't you?
You already know.
I was like, you know what? Never mind. He's probably already looking. Like he is actively looking right now. But that shit, like WandaVision was good too.
I was fucking with it. I liked it despite what everybody had to say about it. I fucking thought it was enjoyable as shit.
Like you know what I've learned after watching all this shit is nothing you're gonna do that's gonna make everybody happy. So you just gotta do what you gotta do.
I thought the whole thing was dope.
I thought it was great. I thought it was well done.
I was all in from the first fucking episode.
Facts. Just trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Like that's all I want. I was like, Loki.
However, I have to wait. We may be biased because the black and white thing and the shows that they were fucking picking were shows that we probably enjoyed growing up.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, until they got to the new, because when they finally got to like the modern like 90s shows, I didn't watch that shit. I was busy doing other fucking things. So I was like, whatever. but I was fucking with. Well, no, it's Falcon and the Winter Soldier, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was
Wait,
fucking with it.
no.
Like,
Go to the end. Fast forward.
Yeah, that's it. It says Captain America will return. Or some shit.
Huh.
I don't know. I still kind of wanted Bucky to be Captain America because Bucky was ruthless in the comics as Captain America. He was killing motherfuckers.
I wonder why they didn't go that route.
Because he was already the White Wolf. They fucked it up.
Mm. I guess. I can't wait for these movies to come the fuck out. I can't wait to the multiverse of madness. I want to see all this shit. And literally, everybody that's listening, this is literally what me and D talk about on a day-to-day basis. Like this, what you're witnessing right now is what really happens between us on a day-to-day basis.
Right? Like, look, bitches are stupid. Niggas is corny. Marvel and Star Wars is the shit.
There you go. And that is it. That is what we talk about on a day-to-day basis. That's it. This banter that you are witnessing right now is what it is. This is it.
Oh no, it does. It says, yep. No, this very final scene, black and white.
Yeah, okay.
At 42:40, says Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
I was like, maybe I was wrong. I wasn't 100% sure.
And maybe that's the promo for the movie, because when it comes out, it'll have to be Captain America and the Winter Soldier as a movie. Or Captain America for whatever.
Yeah. I really want to see what they do with him. Like, I really want to see how is the movie going to be about him trying to prove to the world?
And I think that's just going to be a side mission during the movie. Yeah, I don't, because you can't listen. He proved it to himself. We already know the backstory of yeah, we're not doing all that again. Yeah. Like Isaiah Bradley, I would love to see them make a movie about that part. Just that part.
Ooh, that would be dope.
Maybe we'll have some dope ass cutscenes when Elijah Bradley becomes the Patriot. That'll be fire.
I would definitely pay to see that.
Yeah, I would pay, but I have to pay the $30 to watch it in my.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm not going to the COVID container.
Yeah, this would totally be a streaming. This would be a streaming thing. I would love to watch that shit happen.
Like, honestly, real shit, bro. I'm kind of done with movies. I'm off of movies. I'm thinking, like, give me more content by giving me TV shows. Give me 45 minutes to an hour, 8 episodes versus 1 2.5 hour movie that I gotta go to the COVID container to watch. Like, I don't want to do that. Just give me my fucking shows.
The COVID container.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that shit's funny. That's crazy though. Marvel hit the jackpot when they started doing these TV shows, like, for real. Like,
well, no, they hit the jackpot before that. They hit the jackpot with the Netflix shit, because fucking Daredevil, the Punisher, what's Shorty's name? Jessica Jones,
Luke Cage.
Notice how we are surprisingly leaving off Iron Fist, but the other ones was great.
Iron Fist was straight up Pookie Dukes.
Yeah, that was bad.
I don't know what they look. I don't know. It's crazy because they literally, I don't know how they roll.
Like, how did they fuck that up? They were
exactly. Like, it was so weird. It was like the worst thing I watched, and I was like, huh. what? How did y'all fuck? And I couldn't put my finger on what they fucked up, but it was just fucked up. I was like, I don't know how.
It didn't. It didn't feel authentic.
And it was like, it was just wild.
Like I really felt like Shorty was Jessica Jones. Like she was so torn and her head was so fucked up. Like I was like, yes, and fucking Matt Murdock, fucking Daredevil. I'm like, fuck
yes.
And even Luke Cage, I was like, okay, I can buy this too. This is fire. Even so Iron Fist and the Defenders wasn't bad. I was even fucking with the Misty Knight character and everything. I'm like, hell yeah, do this shit. But that fucking Iron Fist show, oh, that shit was bad.
I don't know what they did. Even the Punisher, like the Punisher was so
the Punisher
good.
was fire.
He got his own show because remember he started out in Daredevil.
Yeah,
but that motherfucker
well,
was
I think they all kind of spun off of Daredevil.
Did they though? Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
But he was actually presented as an antagonist to Daredevil.
But that's always been his role, though, because remember, people don't really know the backstory. Like, because Matt Murdock is Peter's lawyer.
That's true, too. And I've been waiting to see that shit happen, too.
Oh, they said that's going to happen.
I can't, man. Yeah, I feel like, is that going to be in the beginning of this movie?
It would probably have to be toward the middle or the end. They wouldn't do the big reveal at the beginning of the movie because too much shit's going on.
Man.
I guess we'll all figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see it when it happens. But yeah, Punisher was by far the best. Like that motherfucker gave no fucks.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say that, right? I don't think Punisher is the best. I am more a fan of Jessica Jones.
Huh, I did not know that.
Huh. Like I was a bigger fan. Like the angst, like her story in and of itself, and that's probably because I read the Alias comic too. So I kind of knew it. So like story-wise, her being like they don't really talk about, like they kind of glance over it, but she's a hero. And when the Purple Man snatch her, nobody knows she's gone.
Mm.
Right. So and when I say she's a hero, like you got to remember, they're in the shadow of the Avengers Tower. But when she's a hero, she's rubbing elbows with the heroes. And Purple Dude snatch her, nobody realizes she's gone, which is why when she comes back, she adopts just being herself with powers. Because she's hurt that none of the heroes who realized the bitch was missing. Yeah. She's dealing with some serious psychological shit.
That's true too.
Like I'm like, I fuck with the story. So I'm like, yeah, that was my choice. That's my hard choice. Like if I had to pick a hard one to like Jessica Jones, that's my shit. I can watch that over and over and over.
Why are none of these on Disney Plus? Are they still fighting?
Oh, I think Netflix owns them.
Oh, so Netflix owns them.
Remember, they were Netflix originals.
Oh shit. I just naturally assumed that Marvel would just shut that shit all the way down.
Well, they kind of did, but I mean, you know, Netflix produced and funded them shits. So, I mean, one day they'll all be one big, large ass company anyway.
Yeah, I see it happening. Disney already done bought everybody out, so it's only a matter of time.
Don't hate.
I don't know no other way.
Oh, you know what else? The Boys on Amazon.
Oh yeah, that shit was good too.
Yes. And Invincible.
Yes. Yes. Also very dope. Also very.
I guess this is our movie comic.
Yeah,
TV
we'll just
review.
go with that since we're doing it on the back end. We'll just be like, this is what.
It's gonna be called random shit.
Because we talked about a lot of shit.
Yeah, we did. Oh, The Watchmen.
Wait, okay, you're talking about yes.
Regina King, The Watchmen.
Yes.
Fire.
If y'all haven't watched that show, be fucking ashamed of yourself. And that's coming from me, a known fucking procrastinator on watching shit. Shame on you.
Well, I mean, I'll say this, right? I've bumped into some conversations that weren't favorable to the content because of the racially charged undertones.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, they were very displeased.
Of course they were.
Not saying that it didn't make perfect sense and go perfectly with the original motherfucking storyline, but yet and still, they were very displeased about the Black Wall Street being depicted on screen.
They do realize that was a real thing, though, right?
I think that's part of the problem.
Oh.
They like to forget, certain parts.
Yeah.
Just certain things.
Anything
just
that makes them have to look at themselves.
Yes. Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, fuck y'all. It's been real. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We're gonna continue having conversations once we get off of here. But for y'all motherfuckers, y'all getting kicked the fuck out of our conversation. Y'all done. Yes. We're gonna talk horribly about y'all once we get off of this stuff.
This has been the end. This is because we've been out here for literally. This has I don't know what D was doing, but I was literally waiting for the little warning to pop up. And
I was waiting for it to pop up, but when it didn't, I was like, oh, so it's just gonna let us go. Oh, we need.
And I'm wondering why is it letting us go this long now?
It's Ari's
I don't
fault.
get it. Is that what
it's Ari's fault?
That's the only thing I can think of, at this point, because when I ended and I see how long this shit is, I really want to see how long we talk. And if
we talked for 122, because right now we're at 123, and it was less than a minute when I said we ain't gonna miss nothing. Just click the record button.
So does that mean
just started? So if it's when Ari's on that. Listen, it's when Ari's on that our shit gets cut off.
That's crazy.
We need to figure out why that is.
Real shit. I'm really perplexed right now because we have literally. This is when we first started the podcast when we went for an hour talking about shit.
Yeah. It's and then remember we had the cut off, and then we were shocked that it didn't cut us off, but it didn't cut us off on the episode that she wasn't on. It's the Killer Cow episode.
Shit. You right. Oh.
Yeah, we need to figure that out.
Yeah, she needs to do something.
Yeah, we need to figure that out.
I neither here nor fucking there, I guess.
Yeah, right. It's been real. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. Fuck you hoes. We out, bitches. No.
This has been the No Filter Podcast. Says -1. All right, again, follow us on all the social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. All right, again, if you got any questions, comments, or fun concerns, feel free to hit us up at the No Filter Podcast 2022 at gmail.com. And we out this BR.